Welcome back to the Player Career Mode. Welcome to episode 1 of Season 7. You kind of already know from the thumbnail where we're headed, but at the moment, still at Real Sociedad for the time being, but we will be changing clubs today. You guys had a vote, and you voted in your hundreds, and the results were as follows. Stay at Real Sociedad wasn't an option, unfortunately, but I wanted to gauge your feedback on that. Liverpool, Milan, Spurs, Barcelona, Man United. You already know who won. It was Spurs. Significant percentage of you would have wanted to have a second season at Real Sociedad, but even if that was a genuine option, Spurs would have won out anyway, although stay at Real Sociedad would have come a distant second. 608 of you voted, a total of 1,349 times, and we are Tottenham bound. So, hopefully earning considerably more money than we were before. Not that it really makes too much of a difference. We are trying to kind of complete, I guess, the activities shopping. I can afford a mansion, so we'll go and buy a mansion in North London, shall we? Maybe we might go a bit further afield than North London and commute in. But I'm certainly a significant portion away from owning a private jet thus far. Here at Real Sociedad, my wage was about 100 grand, £102,340 a week. So, what are we going to earn from Spurs? That's the question. I can't recall off the top of my head what the offered wage was. It was indeed £232,052 a week. More than doubling our wage. We go from La Liga champions to Premier League runners-up. Thank you for your continued support on this save. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying the player career. You're looking forward to more of it here now in our first season in the Premier League. It's taken us 7 years to get here. Saying thank you to those of you in the background as well for your continued support in the comments section. Saying thank you to Trev. Saying thank you to Ollie. And we're saying thank you to Vapor Terra as well. Thank you very much indeed. Do come and join me on stream and see all the behind the scenes. Links in the description down below to the Twitch channel and to the YouTube streaming channel, depending on your choice of platform. But time to be unveiled. We arrive at Tottenham Hotspur, and actually off the top of my head, I can't quite recall who else is in this squad. So it's going to be intriguing to see who we're playing alongside, because I genuinely can't remember. I remember some of the standout Patreon players from other clubs. I think it was Liverpool that had Bellingham in midfield, wasn't it? Not Tottenham. I'm going to see who comes and says hello to me here in the dressing room or in the gym. Oh, nobody does. Well, Ange that looks nothing like Ange is giving me my shirt, and the new Tottenham number 9 is in. Mate. So here we are at Tottenham Hotspur. My objectives to maintain a contract here for a second season, should you wish me to stay at Tottenham, are quite high there, but we will lessen them just to make sure they're initially achievable. But you'll notice one of the key ones is 2 hat-tricks. We've only scored 2 hat-tricks in our entire 6-season career thus far, so I don't know how confident I am of actually being able to maintain another contract here at Spurs. The shots on target and the matches in the starting 11 will be absolutely fine. The finesse goals will be fine. Volley goals actually don't come around that often at all, so we might even be lucky to get 1 volleyed goal this year. And obviously I'm having to request a very low wage there, a fifth of what I'm currently on, almost. Obviously at the minute we have Liverpool as the target team. If you have any other target teams you might like me to change that to, then let me know in the comments section. Also, thumbs up other people's comments that you agree with for that target club. If you want it to stay as Liverpool, by all means say stay at Liverpool. If you want me to change it to someone else, then I will change it to someone else, and whatever has the most thumbs up on the comment or in the comment section down below will be what we change to. So we'll wait and see what comes out. No recommendations at the moment, of course, having just arrived here. We'll meet with our former teammates. Say thank you very much. Muchas gracias, amigo míos. But we've moved on to pastures new, and it's already enticing me to purchase a mansion. So we bought one, spending £5.5 million. and earning just some heartbeat points for it, not actually getting any better. We don't have any skill points to spend at the moment, so we're still an 86 rated striker only, but now valued at £73.5 million and a giant way to £232,000 a week. Quite excited about what life at Spurs might look like. We are effectively the new Richarlison, new Tottenham's number 9, the new Richarlison. We'll wait and see how well it pans out for us. Of course, we haven't been selected for the England national team thus far in this save, and I was previously questioning that. Hadn't occurred to me, and you guys in the comment section were absolutely bang on. It's because of the Patreon players, isn't it? We, in looking at some of the other squads of clubs that were interested in me, found at least 3 90-plus rated English strikers. That's why I've not gotten anywhere near the England setup so far. So, for future My Player saves, we probably either won't have Patreon players in the My Player, and they'll only be in the Manager mode saves, and Football Manager, of course. Or, for the Player Career mode, I will either change my nationality or change some of the other guys' nationality. It might be nice to change mine and maybe be Brazilian or Argentinian or something completely left field to add a little bit more alternate flavour to the career mode. We'll wait and see. But I could try and get myself to 95 rated, but I'm not even sure whether that's physically possible at the moment. We will be doing things differently in the My Player on FC25 as well, with the way that we go about growing our pro. So we'll keep an eye on things for 25 as well. Looking forward to that. So my strike partners at the moment are Kolo Muani, 87 rated, about the same level as me. Alejo Villiers, 85 rated, about the same level as me. A 31-year-old Tammy Abraham, who's only 83 at the moment, and then Dane Scarlett. Now, we believe Tottenham play a 4-3-3, so there is one striking spot available, and that striking spot initially, you imagine, will go to Kolo Muani, but we will fight for that spot. Our highest rated player is the Cam Jorginho, Welshman, 92 rated Patreon player, alongside in midfield Gavi and presumably Mikel Merino as well. We do have Brahim Diaz as a backup in central midfield too, although he can play out wide also. So it wasn't the strongest squad compared to some of the others we looked at, but certainly is still a very good team and one that we could genuinely anticipate winning trophies with. It is a step up from Real Sociedad as well, so I'm pleased with that. We've got Michael Sillo at left back, who's obviously a Patreon player as well. Then Vicario still in goal at 85. Doku on the right. Smith Rowe presumably on the left. We have Connor Bradley at right back, of course. He's the only right back at the club at the moment. And centre backs will be Harwood Bellis and Amari, hoping that the club bring in another centre back throughout the course of this upcoming summer transfer window. It doesn't feel like a massive squad, but there are a lot of strikers and a lot of left wingers. So outside of that, it's actually quite a small team. The defence isn't that well fleshed out. There's a lot of centre mids, but only one right mid. 3 left wingers and then 7,000 strikers. So it's not necessarily a well-rounded squad, but they're a club that finished second in the Premier League last year, which means that they will have ambitions of going one step further in the Premier League this season and hopefully winning the title. We have title-winning pedigree in our history, of course. We won the league in Poland, we won the league in Austria, and now we've won the league in Spain as well. The first proper top-flight European league, victorious, winner's medal in the locker, and we're here. So we'll play through pre-season with our sub-opportunities. Then there's the FA Community Shield against Manchester City. I don't know whether that's because who won the league last year? Was it Liverpool that won? No, Liverpool finished 8th. Man United was 6th. So City must have won the league last year. And then City must have also won the FA Cup. Meaning that Tottenham is the team that was second in the division playing the Community Shield. So we will play through the friendlies today and hopefully earn ourselves a starting spot for the game against Manchester City at Wembley, which will be the one that we kick off tomorrow's episode with. This is going to be a bit of a shorter introduction to Season 7. I'm recording this the day that it's going live, and I want to make sure that I get the video out as soon as I possibly can to you, so we won't have a massively long episode today, but giving you an introduction to the squad, to the team, to the club, you know a lot about Tottenham already, and of course it will be, without shadow of doubt, the best ground that we've called home thus far. There aren't really many better than the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium at the particular moment in time, are they? Maybe the Santiago Bernabeu with the upgrades they're doing to that, but outside of that, it's kind of the best ground in the world right now, isn't it, really? I'm actually going on Friday underneath it to the go-karting track, and I'm very much looking forward to that as well. But for now, we're looking forward to getting stuck in to life at Spurs. We won't need to train at the moment. We're actually starting in the starting 11, I've just noticed. It hasn't knocked us down to a sub spot. Banging! Well, straight into the 11 then. Off we go against Inter Milan. What can we do? Right, score a goal. 20% dribble success rate is doable, certainly. And a match rating of 7.5. Only 7.5 requested in a full 90 minutes. When you're in a team that is this good is actually quite refreshing, actually. So in goal for us is Dennis Seaman. Or Seaman? Heidenheim, Simon, I guess. Conor Bradley right back. Lenormand, Lenormand? New signing Robin Lenormand in at centre back. Well, that's great. Harwood, Bellis and Silo. Bissouma, Gavi and Marino in the midfield. So, unfortunately, Jorginho misses out at the moment with the way things are currently set up. Doku on the right, Smith Rowe on the left, and me up top. So the 11, I guess, looks as you would expect it to for full competitive fixtures other than the goalkeeper. You'd expect that to be Vicario at 85. But outside of that, it's a strong side. Well, obviously, it's a shock to see Emil Smith Rowe at Spurs. But such is the nature of career mode. And sometimes such is the nature in real life as well, although it is rare. And actually, I'll show you Inter Milan's starting lineup as well. We had an offer from AC Milan, didn't we? That you turned down. They've got Leo Werner in goal, Alessandro Biongiorno at centre-back, who looks very good actually at 86, Bastoni at 90, Shutalo at 85, then Jamie Brown, Patreon player at CDM at 89, then midfield 4, or central midfield 4, Diaby on the right-hand side, 88, Zambo and Gisa, Agume at 80, and Carlos Augusto, and up top is Josh Barnes at 95, and Marcus Thuram alongside him. Got some options on the bench. Till Richter, Denzel Dumfries, Joel Long, Danny Brooks, another Patreon player, 92 rated overall, DeMarco, and then Jan Fischer as well. So I don't think they're starting their full-strength side either. I might be tempted, actually, to keep the same boots here at Spurs. Let me know in the comment section. Do I change my boots for this season at Tottenham? Or because they kind of suit as well, being part of the blue. Maybe Tottenham is a bit of a darker blue, isn't it, that you'd associate with Tottenham as opposed to the lighter blue of Real Sociedad. If you think I should change my boots, I'll change my boots. If you think I should keep my boots the same, I'm quite happy to keep them the same. Another thing for you to leave me some feedback on in the comment section down below, and I'm sure live chat will do the same for me in the moment as well, and we'll obviously gauge... ran that a little bit too far. Gauge the combination of the two and come to a conclusion after that. Here's Moussa Diaby down the right-hand side. Found his way to Italy from Aston Villa. Big save by Seaman. Nicely done well. Corner from Barnes on the far side. Two come in for Inter Milan here. Unofficial debut, I guess this. First outing in a Tottenham shirt, at least. And then the official debut. Does the Community Shield count as your official debut? Or do you have to wait for a fully considered competitive fixture for that to be your debut? I never really know whether to count the Community Shield as a competitive tie or not. It is kind of classed as like a glorified friendly, but there is silverware on offer, and silverware that you're playing against very good opposition to try and win as well. So, I don't know, I'd count it as an official debut, but whether you guys feel the same, we'll wait and see. Marino looking for me, but Shutalo intercepts. Decent build-up play initially, but given away now. Trying to squeeze that across there inside. And there's Marino and Smith Rowe. Darting run into a gap. Gap that then suddenly closed. No real chances on goal for either side in the opening 40 minutes. Some good build-up play from Spurs, but nothing to write home about. Oh, Diaby intercepts that. I'm on a 5.4 so far. At the moment, I'm getting the feeling I might not be in the starting lineup for the next couple of friendlies. We'll try and ensure that we're in the starting lineup for the Community Shield at the very least. But if I get dropped to the bench in pre-season, then I will accept that at this stage. We do have an 87 rated player that we have to fight against to earn this starting spot. I'm not just going to walk into this team and go, I'm the man. There are more men here. Kolomoanu's 87 and Veliz was 85. So far, we got one. We haven't got the other two. Work it out wide. Here's Doku. Expect good things of him this season. Fantastic player in real life. Massive acquisition by Manchester City in the summer and showed his qualities already in the Premier League. Transfer confirms. Jonathan David, who was at one of the other sides that came in for us in the summer, has moved to Nottingham Forest. So he will be an opponent this year. He might have been at Manchester United, but I might be mistaken there. Certainly don't think that Jonathan David will be above us in the goal-scoring charts by the time the Premier League season comes to a close, but there's going to be some fantastically talented players going for that accolade this year in the Premier League, and I'm not too sure I'm going to be winning the Golden Boot this year. We didn't win the Golden Boot in La Liga. Ferran Torres stole that away from me, but we were creative enough to share the Silver Boot, get the joint most assists in the league, but we haven't yet had a shot here so far against Inter Milan. But at least we haven't conceded a goal either, he says. Tempting fate. This could be a good breakaway, actually. Gavi to me, up against Buongiorno. I don't know how fast he is or how hard it'll be to get past. I certainly didn't anticipate doing that sort of step over. I wish I could turn it... to be fair, actually, I probably can turn it down from 5-star skills to 4-star skills again. And that would be my intention, actually. I might be able to redo some skill points there and make myself slightly higher rated as well if I do that. So I'm going to do that because the 5-star skills, I'm not used to having them. And I keep doing skill moves that aren't the ones that I want to do. So I'll do that and we might be able to spend some skill points elsewhere. I'm at risk of being subbed out at the moment. And I'll be honest, not being the best personal showing in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt so far. Not that I've had really much to do. And forward we will come now. And Doku finds me and I'll try and squeeze that through for Gavi. And then here's Jorginho off the bench. Patreon player not able to quite link up with a teammate. And still no shots for Tottenham at all in this game. Despite some good build-up play. Maybe in a moment we might have one. Emil Smith-Rowe doesn't score for Spurs. Werner with the save. 10 to go. But I don't get the opportunity to do something from the corner. Veliz comes on in my spot. A 6.2 only. And that's me done. Doku receives the ball from Jorginho short. Options on the edge of the box. I'm hoping that Veliz doesn't come on and score a goal. Here's Gavi. Winds up and shoots wide. Long on for Thuram up top. Diaby on the breakaway forward. There is seconds left to go. And because he's gone backwards, that will be game. A 0-0 draw against Inter Milan. On the face of it, not a bad result. But I didn't really do much in that. And we're going to have to work certainly a lot harder as a team. Wow, a 2-1 to Real Madrid in an El Clasico. Right, yeah, that's not gone tremendously. It didn't go terribly. What I had to do, I did well. It wasn't like I gave possession away loads of times or was bad to any level of proper degree. New player arrived. That will be Lenormand then. Help him settle in as a former teammate elsewhere. And the next game will be Real Betis. Well, familiar opposition. We will be on the bench for this one then, having not really done anything in the last one. I'll train a little bit just to get my myself in a position where I won't be out of reach of a starting spot from the next game, because I want to be able to start the Community Shield. But also, if I don't do my job, then I don't do my job, do I? Smith-Rowe's given us a 1-0 lead in this one here. And in the 62nd minute, I'm going to come on as a sub for Tammy Abraham. And hopefully this time, make a better impact. Coming on for Tammy then. Almost as much of a betrayal, Tammy Abraham going from Chelsea to Tottenham, as it is from Arsenal to Tottenham. Dribble success rate at 10%. Good. I'll do that then. Match rating of 6.5 is certainly doable in 30 minutes of football. It's actually a free kick for us here, right in the very corner. We're playing in the away kit this time against Real Betis. Jorginho's come off the bench here and will play the ball into me, and I'll look to get that down the line. It was a terrible pass, and Smith Rowe was offside anyway, so only ways up from there, eh? Gavi, short to me. Doku's there. Look for Doku, find him well. He's in, and we don't score a goal. Jordan Forbes, we shall call him when we're disappointed with him. Jorginho, when he does something good or mesmerising, should have had an effort there. Now here they come on the counter-attack. Fabian to Driussi, who shoots wide. Give that to Bradley again. Trying to get motoring. Actually hover here. And then look for the man in the middle. Gavi found. Gavi in. Gavi scores! An assist. My first goal contribution in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt is to set up 90 rated Gavi and then phase through an advertising board. 2-0 Spurs. Corner for Betis. 6.5 or so minutes to go in this first half. Second half. He came on as a sub, Ches. Mikel Merino, Doku. Gavi worked out wide. Still on the run. Support from Bradley. Jorginho's gone down the line. Call for the ball. Doku over the top. Chest it down. Oh, there was the opportunity for a volleyed goal. Although I don't think pre-season games count towards your overall objectives, even though I feel like they should do. Never mind. Lovely ball over the top by Doku. Just couldn't quite get it down. Hello, ref. Hi. Just couldn't quite get it down away from the defender to get the clean shot away. That's a lovely ball over the top, though, to Connor Bradley. He's gone short there to Gavi. Bradley to Jorginho. And he's lost it. Will that be a corner? It will, I believe, here to end the game. At the back post, that's actually quite refreshing. Although, I bet it still goes to the near post, which it does. But we've won it back. We haven't actually won it back. We have won it back. We haven't actually won it back. This is going to be 2-0 to... We've won it back. It's probably going to be 2-0 to Tottenham Hotspur, this one, because we've lost it again. But we've come off the bench, we've made an impact, we've gotten an assist and a goal contribution for the very first time in our career as a Tottenham Hotspur player. And that will probably do us for this first episode of Season 7. In tomorrow's episode, we will play Atletico Madrid in the final friendly game and then have Manchester City in the Community Shield, followed by our Premier League debut as well. So a couple of important games to come, but I want to make sure I get this out as soon as possible. It's going to be late, but I want to make sure I get it out as soon as possible for those of you on the second channel. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. We'll finish off in the background, of course, before we quit anywhere. But a 7.7 for me here on the scale is very pleasing. It won't be man of the match, but certainly was an assist. 0% shot conversion. No goals scored, but a 2-0 win, which is great. I didn't actually glance there. I want to say 32 minutes. It wasn't 32 minutes. I came on in the 60-something, didn't I? And it was 91 minutes added on. So it'll be 29 minutes probably, not 329. A win by 2-0. And 2 games played. 1 goal contribution so far in life as a Tottenham Hotspur player. Please do leave your feedback in the comment section with regards to the boots and the target team. I'd appreciate that support, of course. And we're back in the starting lineup, and considerably so, actually, for the game against Atletico Madrid. And fingers crossed we'll be able to stay there with a good performance from the off against the side that beat me in the Copa del Rey final. Star on a TV campaign. There's a sponsored photo shoot. There's All or Nothing Tottenham Season 2. Become a fucking Beats ambassador again. I'll publish an autobiography. Oh my god, there's so much to do. A Q&A session. Turns out that when you're in the Premier League, the spotlight is on you a little bit more than it is in any other managerial position. Or managerial position. Any other playing position or nation. And I could get my manager favour up as well. So let's do that too. That will contribute towards keeping us in the starting 11 for the Community Shield against Tottenham. Against Manchester City. For now, though, that's all for me for today. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like. Leave me your comments in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel. Come and join me on stream as well. It'd be great to have you. And I'll see you next time.